Six Flags has hosted a roller coaster ride at the Geico PBA Team Shootout. But today, after 14 matches, one winner will be determined. $100,000 is on the line, and it's still anyone's check for the taking. The third and deciding match takes to the wood next. From Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois, ESPN welcomes you to the final match of the 2008 Geico PBA Team Shootout. It is one match with a winner-take-all reward of $100,000. Carmen's Cartel is up 2-0, but due to some creative number crunching, a win by Roth's Raiders will force a sudden death roll-off. Yes, they can still walk away from Six Flags with that $100,000 payday. Rob Stone, Randy Peterson back here with you. Our third and final match will be a team match, much like what we saw throughout all the round-robin qualification, which means there is so much importance on that number 5 slot, the anchor bowler, and two outstanding bowlers filling that role today.
Yeah, when you ask Captain Mark Roth who his anchor bowler is going to be, he says, who do you think?
Right.
Meaning Tommy Jones. Tommy Jones has been spectacular. For Carmen's team, he's going to go with the greatest of all time in Walter Ray Williams Jr. If this does come down to the 10th frame, you're going to see a lot of fireworks.
And remember, what a singles match Walter Ray Williams Jr. rolled to get them on the scoreboard first. For Carmen's Cartel, Sean Rash will bowl first for them. On the flip side, Roth's Raiders, two lefties, including Patrick Allen, who's with Deandra Asbeatty.
Patrick, your team is down 2. You must win this game to force a roll-off, and I know Mark Roth does not want to get swept.
No, I grew up watching Mark bowl, and obviously I was from his area, and if one person hates to lose and especially get swept, it's Mark the Shark.
I wish you the best.
Well, it has been nothing but losses so far for Roth's Raiders, dropping the first two matches, the single and the doubles, but here we are, the Baker-style team match worth 2 points. Should Roth's Raiders get a win here, it would force a team roll-off. And going up first for Roth's Raiders, Mike Wolf.
Remember, no endless 10th frame.
And a strike for the 3-time tour titleist. Up first for Carmen's Cartel will be Sean Rash. And Randy, we saw him bowling a lot of anchor earlier in this tournament, but here, when it matters the most, it's Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Knock it down.
Messenger misses the 10. That's not a knock on Rash. I'm sure he would rather have Walter Ray Williams Jr. in that position as well.
Yeah, I just think you go with your strength. And Sean Rash, he's been really solid in this event. But with $100,000 on the line, who do you want to throw that one strike? Do you want Walter Ray or do you want Sean Rash? I think the odds would say it would be Walter Ray Williams Jr. In Sean Rash's mind, of course, he wants the ball in his court for that moment. But, you know, there's 5 other guys on that team, and the team captain has decided that that guy to throw that shot will be Walter Ray Williams Jr.
Remember, Williams has some experience already in this tournament in the singles competition. That epic match between he and Parker Bone III went to a one-ball sudden death roll-off. Williams eventually won. There's Patrick Allen, the lefty, with the strike. Deandra talking with him before this match began.
And Rob, you know, the oil pattern has a lot to do with it as well. I mean, if they were bowling on the shark pattern, well, then maybe you go with Sean Rash. But on the cheetah pattern, like you said, Walter Ray just bowled 279 on this pattern. You go with your strength.
We'll talk oil in a second. Here's Wes Malott leaving the 10. Randy, you brought up the oil pattern. It is cheetah.
Shortest of the named patterns at 35 feet. Built-in friction, the outside part of the lane, as Rob is doing imitations of licking his paws. Built-in friction, the outside part of the lane. Walter Ray will use that friction zone. That's where he played when he shot 279. That's what this team is counting on.
What black market do you have to go to find cheetah oil?
Actually, Rob, it's very complicated.
Come on. Keep pounding the pocket, baby.
Again, no cheetahs were harmed in the making of this oil.
Pocket.
There you go. Want to keep PETA off our case.
Here's Parker Bone III. Bowled a 279 in the singles match versus Walter Ray Williams Jr. So did Walter Ray. Went to some sudden death, one-ball roll-offs, eventually won by Walter Ray. It's very un-Parker-like.
Yeah, not what we saw in the singles match. Parker Bone is staring down an open frame here, leaving himself the 379. Boy, you'd have thought that this would have been Parker's strength based on what we saw in the match against Walter Ray.
Good open frame there for Parker Bone after Roth's Raiders began with consecutive strikes. Jason Belmonte, the reigning World 10-Pin Bowler of the Year.
The two-handed sensation from down under.
Nice accent.
Hit, hit, hit.
When it's on, it is on, and it comes in with a vengeance. A much-needed strike there for Carmen's Cartel. It's a tight 1 through 3. Take another look at one of the great attractions here at Six Flags Great America. Raging Bull. Tallest, fastest, and longest roller coaster here at Six Flags Great America. The ride takes on a towering 20-story lift hill, high banking turns, 65-degree first drop that plunges into an underground abyss. You never really want to go into an abyss if you can avoid it, Randy. And you're going into said abyss at about 70 miles an hour.
Let me tell you how smooth that ride is, though. Very, very smooth.
Smooth?
Very smooth.
Very smooth. Welcome back to our continuing coverage of the Geico PBA Team Shootout, hosted by Six Flags. Tight one after 3 frames. There's a look there, Tom Clark, the new VP and COO of the Professional Bowlers Association, taking in the event. Up now, here's Chris Barnes to begin the 4th. Rolling for Roth's Raiders, coming off an open frame thrown by Parker Bone III.